Alice, have you decided whether you want to move in with us?
I've told you many times, but I have no intention of living with you.
But are you sure that you're not going to regret your decision?
Yes, I'm sure I'm not going to change my mind about this.
You're sure?
How many times are you going to ask me that?
Melanie is getting married.
Oh, really? Good for her. Congratulations.
Melanie's fiancé is still young, and he doesn't make much money.
Well, I figured as much. Melanie is still young too.
And I think the two of them will be living with us.
I see. Isn't that good news for you? I'm sure you're thrilled about this. So now there's no need for you to ask us to move in with you.
I just want to make sure that you don't regret your decision later, though.
Were you even listening to what I said up until this point?
Don't you understand that Sean wants to live with us? You're the only thing holding him back. I also miss not having him around the house. Won't you reconsider? Don't you feel bad for keeping Sean from me?
What do you want me to say? Sean and I decided together that he'd be moving out of your house when we got married.
You're a mother now. You should know how I feel. How can you not sympathize with me here?
We told you that Sean would be moving out. You were okay with our decision before. What changed? Also, I don't intend on quitting my job. I love my job. Our home is close to where both Sean and I work. If we move to your place, it will take us over an hour to get to work. It just doesn't make any sense.
That is not the point. Now that you have a daughter, doesn't it make sense for you to live with us?
You're not listening to me. You're trying to make all the decisions here. You don't know what Sean really wants. Why do you assume that moving in is what he wants?
Well, Sean is kind and he cares about his parents. He can't tell you how he really feels because you'll chew him out. If you try to listen to him, he'll tell you how he's really feeling.
Well, how about you take this up directly with Sean then? You told Melanie that Sean married the wrong person. Instead of complaining to Melanie about me, why don't you let Sean know how you really feel about me?
I would, but you don't let me see him as much as I want to. If you say yes to living together, everything will work out for the better, I assure you. And if you're going to continue working, you could use help from us in raising your child.
There's a daycare at my workplace, so I don't need your help. Why are we even having this conversation right now? Melanie and her fiancé are moving in with you, so what's the problem?
Sean is our son. I want Sean to take care of us if anything should happen to us as we get older. Melanie's fiancé needs to do the same for his family, so I can't expect them to look after us. That's why it's so important to us that your family move in with us. You should stop being so selfish and think about what's important for this family. You're part of this family now, so you should follow our rules. I haven't complained until now, but it's about time that you prioritize our needs before your own. I really do think that Sean chose the wrong person to marry. I can't rely on Melanie because she's going to be part of a new family soon. If you agree to come live with us, I'll ask Melanie and her fiancé to move out so the house won't be so overcrowded.
Isn't that a bit rude? You can't do that to Melanie and her fiancé.
Well, Sean is more important to me. I'm only being nice to you because you're married to my son. And if Sean is going to move in with us, I don't even need you to move.
I see. I understand how you feel. Do you want me to divorce Sean then? Will that make you happy?
Huh?
Well, that's what you want, isn't it? I'll divorce Sean for you.
You're not making any sense.
You just told me that you didn't need me in your family. I'll speak to Sean tonight about the divorce and your wishes for this family. I don't think that he'll want to divorce me, though. He loves me too much. I'll also let Melanie know how you feel about me.
Why do we need to involve Melanie? She has nothing to do with this.
I'm going to tell her that you're going to kick her out as soon as Sean moves in with you. And that you love Sean more than her.
There's no need for you to tell her that. You'll just end up hurting her.
What about my feelings? You seem to have no problem hurting me.
You're such a bitch. You just want to pull me apart from my family. You are a monster.
I just spoke to Melanie. She told me that her father also asked her and her fiancé to move out if Sean was going to move in. She told me that she's not going to move in with you if there's a high chance she'll be kicked out soon after that.
What? She can't do that! She already promised us she'd move in!
It seems that your husband spoke to her before you did. He told her that Sean and I are moving in with you and that there was no room for her and her fiancé. She was really angry with her father after that. She has no intention of moving in with you anymore.
Well, how come Melanie didn't come to me first?
Melanie told me that she spoke to her father yesterday. I guess she's angry with you too. That's why she came to me and not you. Did you tell your husband that Sean and I were moving in with you? How could you? I've been telling you that that's not what we want.
Well, I figured I could persuade Sean to move in. And I knew that I would have to ask Melanie to move out if Sean was moving here. I didn't think she would move out right away, though. And my husband wasn't supposed to say anything to Melanie.
It's because you're being selfish and not thinking about what everyone else in this family wants. I'm sure that your husband became impatient with you and decided to let Melanie know what you were really thinking. Melanie already knows that we have no intention of moving in with you.
Well, what about what Sean wants? What if he wants to live here with us? He would want to take care of us when we're too old to take care of ourselves.
How can you assume that? You don't know anything. I don't think Sean wants to live with you. To be honest, I'm really annoyed that you keep on pestering us to move in with you. That's all you ever talk about. I'm starting to dread even seeing you face to face out of fear that you'll force us to move in with you. Melanie is also fed up with your behavior. She wants nothing to do with you anymore. As for Sean and I, we don't plan to come to see you for some time. We need a break.
Melanie would never say that about me. You're just making things up to hurt me. She may be slightly annoyed, which is why she's siding with you now, but she'll come to her senses. I know she will.
You said that Sean was more important to you than her behind her back. She was devastated when she found out.
I didn't mean it like that. She misunderstood me. I meant to say that Sean is the older one, and as the older brother, he should be responsible for looking after us. Especially since Melanie is marrying into a new family soon.
Melanie knows that you've been nagging us to move in with you. She agreed to move in with you in the first place because she felt sorry for Sean and I. She was just trying to protect us. She was really hurt when she found out that you favored Sean over her. I can totally understand why she would feel that way.
What do you mean by that? Did you also tell her that I said her fiancé doesn't earn enough money?
I didn't say anything to Melanie. She probably found out through her father. She wasn't trying to move in with you to save money. She was just being a good daughter. She was willing to look after you if Sean and I couldn't. She's your daughter. You should have known that Melanie would do something nice like this. She has a kind heart.
I didn't mean to hurt Melanie's feelings. I really did want her to move in with us. But I figured that she'd want to move out eventually. I guess I was just trying to act strong.
It just sounds like you're making a bunch of excuses. Shouldn't you be telling Melanie this directly instead of me?
Well, Melanie won't pick up my calls. I think she's very angry with me. Would you mind telling her how I really feel?
Melanie doesn't want to talk to you or hear what you have to say to her. I also showed Sean the conversation we've been having over chat up until now. He just got home from work. I thought that he ought to know how his mother was acting.
What did Sean say?
He said he'd rather cut off all ties with his parents than divorce me.
Sean would never do that to us. Sean's my son. You're lying again. He can't abandon us.
He's going to give you a call soon to talk to you directly about this. But first, he's going to talk things over with Melanie. As for me, please don't try to get in touch with me anymore. I have nothing more to say to you. You stress me out. It's not good for my mental health. By the way, I'm pregnant with my second child.
You're pregnant? When did you find out?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
Do you know if you're having a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
That's great! Now you have more the reason to move in with us.
Since Sean's going to cut all ties with you, I don't plan on introducing my new baby to you.
You can't keep me from my own grandson. That's cruel, even for you.
See, all you care about is yourself. Hasn't it ever occurred to you that we don't want to spend a minute more with you? You're stressing me and my family out.
I'm sure we can work something out. We can come up with a plan that makes everyone happy. Could you please persuade Sean and Melanie not to be so mad at me? It's all a big misunderstanding.
You can't take back the mean things you said about everyone. You're a grown-up. You, of all people, should know that. You treated me like an outsider, and you backstabbed your own daughter. You're a terrible person.
I'm so sorry. I see how wrong that was now. Please forgive me. I didn't mean any of it. Seriously.
We're not going to forget the horrible things you said about us. How about you and your husband take care of yourselves for the rest of your lives? Don't expect to be seeing your grandchildren anytime soon. Melanie and Sean talked things over and came to a mutual decision. They both wanted nothing to do with their parents. If one of their parents got sick, they would figure out what to do when the time comes. For some reason, their father was livid with their decision. But Melanie and Sean didn't care, and they continued to ignore their parents completely. The following year, Alice gave birth to a healthy baby boy. But Alice and Sean didn't go out of their way to introduce him to his grandparents. They had the decency to send Sean's parents a Christmas card informing them of the birth of their new grandson, though. If only Sean's mother hadn't been so pushy and stubborn about Alice and Sean moving in with them, things might have turned out better for everyone. We're left to wonder whether Sean, Alice, and Melanie will ever forgive Sean's parents.